Welcome to St. Lucie Public Schools Transportation Department, Employee Training and Development.
The purpose of this training is to establish a clear understanding of who is permitted to board St. Lucie Public School buses. This procedure is in place to protect both employees and students. There may come a time when a parent or guardian attempts to board your bus, whether to address you, their student, or sometimes even another student on the bus. Here are a few important things to always remember. Only enrolled students of St. Lucie Public Schools are authorized to ride or board our school buses. Parents, guardians, or other unauthorized individuals are never permitted to board the bus. As a transportation employee, you have an obligation to help keep students safe at all times. While many situations may appear harmless, people can be unpredictable and you don't know another person's intentions. If a parent or unauthorized individual attempts to board your bus, remain calm. Do not argue or physically engage. Politely advise them they are not permitted to board the bus. Secure the safety of students. Notify dispatch immediately for assistance. And of course, follow all directions from dispatch, security, or management. Student safety must always remain the top priority. When communicating with parents, professionalism and calm communication are extremely important. Remember, many parents are emotional because they're concerned about their child. Here are some effective ways to communicate with parents. Stay calm and professional at all times. Maintain a calm demeanor even if you feel stressed or frustrated. Use a respectful tone of voice. Avoid raising your voice, arguing, or even using sarcasm. Do not engage in a confrontation or fight. Make appropriate eye contact to show you are actively listening. And listen carefully before responding. Use empathy and acknowledge the parent's concerns. For example, you could say, "I understand your concern," or "I understand why you're upset." Always try to put yourself in their shoes. A calm and respectful response can often help de-escalate a difficult situation and maintain a positive interaction while still following district policies and expectations. Actively listen and allow parents to fully express their concerns without interruption. Sometimes parents simply just want to feel heard. If a parent is providing a lot of information, it's okay to take notes during the conversation. This not only helps you remember important details, but also shows the parent that you are paying attention and taking their concerns seriously. If you do not understand something being explained, ask for clarification in a calm, respectful manner. For example, "Can you explain that a little further for me?" Or, "I want to make sure I understand correctly." Good communication starts with listening. Remaining calm, attentive, and respectful can help prevent situations from escalating and supports a more productive conversation. Clearly explain our policies and expectations to parents. Be upfront about rules related to bus stops, student behavior, crossing procedures, authorized riders, and waiting times. When expectations are communicated clearly, it helps avoid confusion and surprises later on. Parents are more likely to respect and support transportation staff when rules are enforced fairly and consistently across the board for every student. Always help the parents understand the why behind our policies. Many of our procedures are in place for one reason: student safety. For example, bus stop procedures help ensure students are picked up and dropped off safely. Crossing procedures are designed to protect students from traffic dangers. Behavior expectations help maintain a safe environment for everyone on the bus. And unauthorized individuals are not permitted to board buses for student and staff safety. When parents understand that our rules are based on safety, accountability, and protecting students, conversations are often more productive and respectful. Building positive relationship with parents takes time and effort. Take opportunities to get to know the parents and guardians of the students who ride your bus, especially those who may be more prone to conflict or concerns. When parents see that you genuinely care about the well-being and safety of their child, it helps build trust and respect. Strong relationships can make it much easier to de-escalate situations and resolve concerns before they become larger issues. If a parent expresses a concern, listen respectfully, take their concerns seriously, follow through whenever possible, and communicate professionally and honestly. Making an effort to address concerns shows parents that you care and that you have a genuine interest in making things right. Consistency, professionalism, and follow through go a long way in building positive partnerships with families. Remember to seek support when needed. If a situation is escalating or you feel overwhelmed, contact a manager, dispatch, security, or sometimes even another driver for assistance. Never engage in the confrontation or fight. If the situation is serious, stay calm and professional. Notify security immediately, and of course, follow all instructions from security, law enforcement, or management. Always document the incident and complete your required reports. Proper documentation helps protect you and supports the investigation. Be sure you also inform school administration of any incident or any ongoing safety concerns. If an unauthorized person attempts to board your bus, you must act immediately and, of course, remain professional. Advise the parent or guardian that they are not permitted to board the bus, and then attempt to close the bus door. Clearly state that if they continue, security will be contacted. If they continue to board the bus or they refuse to step away, call security immediately. Do not wait, argue, or even try to handle the situation on your own. Think about this for a minute. What would you do if you were faced with this type of situation? How would you react? Remember, you have an obligation to keep yourself and the students aboard your bus safe. There may be a time when a student boards your bus and is not listed on your route detail. In these situations, always follow proper procedures and contact the routing department for guidance. In the AM, do not deny transportation to the student. You must transport the student to school. Radio into routing to confirm whether the student has been added to your route. If the student has not been assigned to your route, turn the student over to a school administrator on the ramp. Never leave a student at the stop. In the PM, radio routing to confirm whether the student has been added to your route. If the student has not been assigned to your route, notify an administrator on the ramp immediately. You may still be instructed to transport the student if no other transportation options are available that day. And always follow the instructions from routing, dispatch, or management. Remember, student safety is the priority. Never leave a student behind or make assumptions regarding transportation eligibility without confirmation from routing, dispatch, or management. In case you missed it, let's review. Only students that are enrolled in St. Lucie Public Schools are authorized to ride our school buses. Parents, guardians, siblings, or individuals you do not know should never board your bus. Authorized individuals who may board a bus include students assigned to transportation, school staff, administrators, security personnel, or law enforcement. When interacting with parents and students, remain calm and professional. Actively listen. Clearly explain transportation policies and procedures. Build positive relationships. Ask for help when needed. And never engage in the fight. Remember, your responsibility is to help maintain a safe, controlled, and professional environment for all students and staff. Student safety must always remain the top priority. All staff will be held accountable to meet all the expectations set forth by the transportation management team. Failure to meet these expectations may result in disciplinary action, up to and including termination of employment. Thank you. Your training is now complete. If you have any questions about this training, please see your immediate manager. You may now proceed to the quiz.